Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda and I'm going to do my counterfeit kit share today. And Vicky's in charge of the kit this month, and she chose Curiosities in Willow Grove and asked any of us who had it not to use it. So I actually have it. But when I put my kit together, I didn't know where I put it. So as I put my kit together, I found it, which is good. So I'm going to do this a little differently. So normally what I do is I pull out pictures on my iPad and then I um, scan in if I need to. I look at different kinds of things that are going on. I take pictures of the different bits. So there's the other one. I have both of those. I have this stuff too, but so that's how I start. And then what I do is I try and find in my stash what I feel like works. So I am going to show you this a little bit differently, only because I actually have two of the paper packs, and this is what I actually did my um, kit based on. So might as well. So first up is the back of the whatchamacallit, the packaging, I guess. Wow, brain. And it was this a lovely typewriter print. So I didn't have anything like that with the brown background, but I did have this vellum piece from American Crafts, and it's a dictionary on vellum paper, and so I thought that would be fun to use. And I also have this one, which is about numbers. It has a little protractor on the side, but it is not quite the same, but a similar tone, so I thought that would work too. Then there's a beautiful, beautiful, oh, I'm sad I'm not going to use it right for this kit, but this paper. So I did not have anything floral that had a blue background. So I pulled the floral with the big florals with the purple. Is it as pretty as Vicky's? No. Is it gonna, it's gonna have to work. And that's the back side of that one. And then I pulled this one too with the purple. So is it perfect? Nope. Is it gonna work? It's gonna have to. And then I had nothing that matched this that I could use. I didn't even have any blue polka dots. I didn't have any grid like this, nothing. I didn't have any swatches, so I didn't use that one. But I did have, this is orange and yellow with the concentric circles. This is orange, yellow, and green, and I thought it was an okay one. I didn't have any daisies. And I didn't have anything quite the same as this for like the brownie ledger, but I do have this piece that's similar in tone, and I could stamp on it, so I thought that might work. I also picked out these two pieces of paper that have the sketching of this pond on here. I thought that kind of worked well with this part of things, and I thought, why not? And then I picked this one out because it reminded me of, it really doesn't have the ledger kind of thing in it, but it reminded me of it, and it reminded me of this, so I pulled it out anyway. This would be really neat to do a big stamp with a leaf if I had it like this, and emboss on it, and it would give a similar feel. And that works with this one as well. I had nothing for these ones that I pulled, so that is okay. And then I pulled this one for this mixed media background. This one has text instead of grid, but the colors were similar. So like if I put it here, and remember I did this by the pictures, not by my paper. So there's that one. That one's a Studio Calico, one little paper on the other side. Then there was this beautiful geometric. So I pulled this one from Delightful from Kim and Kimberly, from Lemon Parfait, from Hip Kit Club. And so that side. I also pulled this one because it still has that triangle bit and it's still geometric. It's a little bit bluer, but this is from Pink Fresh, and it's Let's Stay Home Paper Hope for a New Day. And then for this one, I liked the layered bit and the nature kind of thing. And I found this one and I thought maybe it would work only because there's some layered bits. There's definitely some sciencey nature themed on it. And I thought, why not? It's got the same kind of tones in there. So I also used that for like this one for the layers. And then I had no tags that will work. And I didn't actually look at my cut aparts. This one also works for this kind of green tone, so that's why I picked out that one. This black one, I picked out this one. It's similar in scale, like this scale's a little bit bigger, but it's got the greens that are matching in it, even though it's not black. And so I thought that would work pretty well. And then I don't have any journaling cards like that. And then, let's fix that up for a second. I also have the paper pack. So I did go through it pictures wise too again because I couldn't find it and then I found it. So ferns. So I think that's a pretty good match. That one is blank on the next side. It is Provocraft from 2002. Then I picked out some papers that were similar in color. So there's this one. On the back side is this. There is this Mind's Eye, 29th Street Market, Carefree, Cherish, Lovely Lines, very violet paper. So that is a really good tone for that one. And that's the other side. Then I looked at geometric shapes. So this one, yes, it's not this diamond kind of thing, but it gave me kind of the same kind of vibes. So I pulled it, even though it's not the same tone, it's not exactly the same shape, but I thought it would work well. And then I also pulled this one from Hip Kit Club called Inspire from the Flourish. And I picked it because of the diamond shape. So it's a little bit more playful than this one's more elegant, but I thought it would probably work. And obviously I don't have one for this one. And then ledger paper. So I pulled this one out. This actually goes from that front one too, but with a blue, like blue-green, and that's nonfiction from Studio Calico. Then for probably the dandelions, I guess, blossoms, maybe. I saw this one and I thought this would work because of these bits. So it's not a perfect match, but I thought it was fun and why not? So I think there's 2 pieces of that. I also picked out this one from Hip Kit Club called Fuzzy Scarf because it's got the flowers on it, but it has the texture that's kind of in behind here. And it's not necessarily print, but I thought it would work well to give a similar feel. And then this one I picked out from Hip Kit Club called Daisy Tangle because I thought the sketchiness of it kind of worked well. And then I also picked out this one, and I picked out this one because this kind of reminded me of this, and there's a bit of an asymmetrical part to this, and so is this paper. It's not completely symmetrical in where everything is, so I thought that might work. Then this green paper, I didn't have anything that had like that cross part of things to it, but I did pick out this one that has a bit of embossing on it, but it's not quite the same tone, but I thought it would work. I also picked out this one just because it has a geometric shape. It has some larger flowers, which is also in the kit for this collection. And then it does have a little bit of a background texture bit, so I thought that would work. And then I also picked out this one, which is from that same paper pack. There's 2 of them. And I thought that the geometric part would work as well, even though it's a darker green. I had nothing that was going to match these beautiful flowers. And then I had this orange one. So this orange one I picked, this orange piece of paper with the dots. It's not flowers. It's not the same kind of geometric, but I figured the tone kind of worked. And it does have a ledger on the back, so both wise. This is Studio Calico One Little Bird, and it's called Allegedly. Just funny. And then I had nothing to match this. This purple is similar to the butterfly purple, so I thought that butterfly worked well. I didn't have anything I pulled out for this, and nothing for those, and nothing for these, and nothing for, well, some of the other wordy bits would work too for that. And then the butterflies. So this obviously is butterflies. I picked out this American Crafts, Paige Evans, 8 Wonders butterfly paper. This would actually go well with that green one I was just showing you. This one, just because of how big and over and intricate, like how they're like placed, is why I picked this one out. Are the colors perfect? Nope. There's 2 of them here. There's some glitter on there. Also picked out, I have 2 of these acetate pieces, and I thought they would work well too. Partly because of how they are on there, partly because the purple matches a lot of the purple that I've already pulled. And then I pulled out this blue one just because it has a little bit of mixed media on it, and mixed media is something that is in quite a bit of Vicky Bouton's. This one's called Avery from Studio Calico. On the back side is just a little bit of a stripe. Then I didn't have anything bright like this pink other than what I already pulled for the other paper. So, and then I pulled these due date cards, which I thought worked well. Theme wise, I didn't have anything for those 2. This one I picked out this because it has a little bit more texture on it for like actual pattern, but you could add that to it if you wanted. I didn't have anything for the magnifying glass. And then I did pick out this one, and this is American Crafts from the Cedar something collection. It was in a paper plaid. That's the back side. Isn't that pretty? So I picked that one out. Is it perfect? No. But will it work? I think so. So that's what I picked out for papers. I am going to add my Flower Emporium embellishments to this kit. And then I probably will use some of the Simple Stories chipboard pieces and embellishments because I thought they would work pretty well too for like the camera piece, and having the mushrooms and those kind of things were in this kit on different pages. When you look at the actual embellishments, because I had them too, there are some of like butterflies in here, so I'll probably pull in my 49 and mark it. I have some nature study from that one, so just looking at it, like there's quite a bit of little things that I could pull in, like stars. I also have the rub-ons, so pulling in, so you can see like the mushrooms here kind of match, like this kind of bit works really well. Some of the bigger statements work well. So not going to use that this time, but we are doing a bit of a that part of things. I might actually pull in some of the Simple Vintage Woodlands for the papers too, because like the butterflies kind of match. There's mushrooms on some of the papers, so those would match. These would kind of match. And then of course, like the camera here is probably a pretty good one that would match with a lot of the things that were going on. So that is my very big kit based on the lots I have of it already. And yeah, so I will get some stuff done with this, and hopefully I will get to play with this a little bit too. because it's so pretty. Anyways, thank you so much for watching my kit share today. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you took a look at some of my other videos. I do a kit share for a counterfeit kit club each month because I am part of their creative team. Next month, it's my turn to be in charge of the blog, so that'll be fun. You can find the links to the blog, and you should check out some of the other ladies that are playing along with Vicky's choice this month. And I hope to see you all back on my channel soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day.